Tell me more of what you know about the Shin. Specifically, the ones among them who might know more about my powers.
18. Searching.
The fused have a second metal I find fascinating. A metal that conducts stormlight. The implications for this in the creation of fabrials are astounding. The fused used this metal in conjunction with a rudimentary fabrial, a simple gemstone, but without a spren trapped inside. How they pull stormlight out of a radiant and into this sphere remains baffling. My scholars think they must be employing an investiture differential. If a gemstone is full of stormlight, or I assume void light, and that light is removed, it creates a pressure differential, or a kind of vacuum, in the gemstone. This remains merely a theory. Electron Fabrial Mechanics, presented by Navani Kolin to the Coalition of Monarchs.
Is he going to do a Yui and go back down?
1175.
No Yui, straight ahead.
Kaladin stood on the edge of an Oathgate platform overlooking the mountains. That frigid landscape of snow was an otherworldly sight. Before you were Thero, he'd seen snow on only a handful of occasions, in small patches at sunrise. Here the snow was thick and deep, pristine and pure white. Is Rock looking at a similar landscape right now? Kaladin wondered. Rock's family, Scar and Dre, had left nearly 4 weeks ago. They'd sent word a single time via span reed soon after their departure, noting that they'd arrived. He worried about Rock and knew he'd never stop worrying. The details of the trip, though,
Go!
those weren't Kaladin's problems any longer. They were Sigzil's.
Go!
In a perfect world, Teft would have become company lord, but the older Windrunner had given Kaladin a tongue-lashing at the mere suggestion. Kaladin sighed and walked over to the Oathgate's control building at the center of the plateau. Here, a scribe nodded to him. She had confirmed with the Oathgate on the Shattered Plains that it was safe to initiate a transfer. He did so, using the sill blade in the lock on the wall of the small building. In a flash of light, he teleported to the Shattered Plains, and seconds later he was soaring via lashing into the sky. The Windrunners weren't making a fuss about him stepping back. They likely assumed he'd be moving on to become a strategic or logistics general. It happened to most battlefield commanders eventually. He hadn't yet told them he planned to do something else, though he had to decide today what that would be. Dalinar still wanted him to become an ambassador, but could Kaladin...
Oh, I think he's on the ground.